Have you been driving lately and found those headlights look more like smeared streaks than clear circles? Hmm. Or maybe you're trying to read a recipe, only to realize you're holding the page further and further away, wishing you could just stop rubbing your eyes? Oh, let's be honest. The thought of losing the clarity to see your grandkids' faces or manage your life without struggling is terrifying. But what if the very best repair work for your precious sight isn't found in expensive procedures or those reading glasses you keep misplacing, but in a simple, relaxing routine you can start tonight? Ooh, the biggest secret is this. Your eyes do the majority of their healing when you're sound asleep. Stay tuned because we're talking about natural protection that works while you dream. This isn't about eye exercises or complicated supplements you have to take 3 times a day. The real secret, the one your doctor likely won't even mention because it's so simple, is using 4 specific natural oils right before you go to sleep. Think of your eyes like tiny, stressed-out batteries. All day long, they're bombarded by blue light, glare, and free radicals. They get drained. But when you sleep, that's when the factory goes into repair mode. You need to give that factory the absolute best building blocks to fix the damage done. We're talking about these 4 natural oils that provide the essential components to rebuild your retina, reduce inner eye pressure, and stop that scratchy, dry irritation before it even starts. Ooh, what if just one simple teaspoon from each of these 4 could be the easiest vision-supporting habit you've ever adopted? That's the powerful, natural promise we're talking about tonight. Now, most people, and even some eye specialists, will tell you that vision loss is just a natural part of getting older. You reach 65 and you just have to accept it. But that's simply not the whole story. The real villain here isn't your birth certificate, it's chronic low-grade inflammation and oxidative stress happening inside your eye. Think about it. The part of your eye that gives you sharp central vision, your macula, is under constant attack. It's essentially rusting away. Doctors are focused on treating the symptoms, like blurry vision, with lasers and expensive drugs, but they often ignore the simple, nutritional tools that can stop that rusting process dead in its tracks. If we can tackle the root cause, this internal inflammation, while your body is naturally resting, we can slow down and, in some cases, even help your eye repair itself. So let's stop the rust. We start with the first of our 4 oils, the one single fatty acid your eye doctor accidentally starves you of. The first oil we absolutely must talk about is one you've probably heard of, but you're almost certainly not getting enough of the right kind. This is the one essential fatty acid that your own retinal cells are primarily built from, yet most of us, especially seniors, are critically low. I'm talking about high-quality omega-3 oil, specifically DHA. Ooh, here is the truth. When you don't have enough DHA, your eye cell membranes become stiff, rigid, and prone to breaking down. It's like trying to build a wall with brittle bricks. Think of your retina as a sponge that is constantly thirsty for this DHA. If you're not feeding them this crucial oil before bed, that nightly repair cycle is compromised before it even starts. This lack of fundamental building material leads straight to the biggest, scariest vision problem for seniors, and that's what we cover next. Think about the faces of your children or grandchildren. Now imagine a dark, smudgy gray blob slowly creeping into the very center of your vision, making those precious faces or the words on a page completely disappear. That terrifying reality is macular degeneration, or AMD, and it's the leading cause of blindness in seniors. Oh, this happens because that critical central part of your retina, the macula, literally starts deteriorating, often due to lack of DHA. When you start taking this first oil before bed, you are essentially bathing those delicate macula cells in the exact building block they need to repair and hold firm against damage. You are rebuilding your central vision while you sleep. Think of the DHA in the oil as the reinforced concrete that stops the foundation of your sight from crumbling. That single action, taking this oil at night, is your #1 natural defense against that creeping central blindness. So, how do you take it? Don't worry about timing it with meals. The most crucial thing is consistency, right before your head hits the pillow. You want the highest quality omega-3, a tablespoon of liquid, or maybe 3 high-potency capsules, right there on your bedside table. Ooh, make it a small, new, protective ritual. This is because DHA absorption and integration into the retinal cells is most active during deep sleep. Taking it just before bed maximizes the availability of those repairing compounds precisely when your eyes are working hardest to undo the damage of the day. Don't delay this. You need to start saturating your eye tissue with this nutrient tonight so it has the fuel it needs for the repair work that starts in a few hours. That is oil #1, the crucial foundation. Now for oil #2. If oil #1 was about building strength, this second oil is about internal cleanup and protection. It acts like a powerful little scrub brush, sweeping away the toxic waste that builds up inside your eye cells over decades. I'm talking about an oil dense with the fat-soluble antioxidant vitamin E, specifically in its full-spectrum form. Ooh, most people are told to put vitamin E on their skin, but the real secret is that your body uses this nutrient as an internal fire extinguisher to protect the lens of your eye. When you take this oil before bed, it targets those fatty deposits and cloudy protein clumps that accumulate in the eye, the very things that eventually steal your clarity. This oil becomes your powerful shield, protecting the delicate structures of your eye from rusting and decay while you're totally unconscious. If you skip this internal scrubbing, you open the door to one of the most common and frankly annoying vision problems seniors face, that dreaded cloudiness. Have you ever tried driving home from dinner when the streetlights or oncoming headlights suddenly look like they've been blurred and stretched out, like looking through a glass smeared with Vaseline? That fuzzy, cloudy vision is the start of cataracts. It happens because the proteins in the lens of your eyes start clumping together, hardening and clouding your world, bit by bit. This is a direct result of decades of oxidative stress, that internal rusting we talked about. But here's the excitement. Taking that vitamin E-rich oil before sleep helps your body manage that stress and slows down the clouding process dramatically. It supports the natural transparency of the lens, literally fighting to keep your world clear. Think of this oil as the nightly cleaner, stopping that fog from settling permanently on your vision. You might be thinking, why before bed? Why not with breakfast? Oh, here's the secret timing. Your eyes and your entire body go through their most intense repair and rejuvenation cycle when you are in deep sleep. Think about it. When your eyes are closed, they aren't working, focusing, or taking in damaging light. The metabolic demands drop, and the resources you just provided, like the DHA and vitamin E from the oils, are actively redistributed and integrated into the eye tissue. Taking these oils at night guarantees you are providing the fuel just as the night shift repair crew is clocking in. If you take them in the morning, much of the oil is used up by your daytime energy needs. But taking them at night guarantees that the oil is peaking in your system precisely when your eyes need it for their 8 hours of secret repair work. This nighttime routine is the difference between simply supplementing and truly repairing your vision. It's astonishing, isn't it? Such a simple, natural approach, yet so often overlooked in favor of expensive glasses, surgical procedures, or prescriptions that may have uncomfortable side effects. Why jump straight to complex procedures when your body just needs the right building blocks? These 4 oils are readily available, often much less expensive than a single specialist copay, and they are working with your body's natural rhythm, not against it. Whew, we've covered the core structure builder, oil number 1, and the internal cleaner, oil number 2, but now we need to talk about that agonizing daily discomfort. If your eyes feel scratchy, constantly irritated, or like sandpaper by the end of the day, that is a signal of a hidden immune response that oils 1 and 2 can't stop alone. To put an end to that cycle of pain, you absolutely need to hear about oil number 3. The third oil is the one that brings immediate comfort. This is the soothing regulator, and it contains an unusual omega-6 fatty acid called gamma-linolenic acid, or GLA. Now, usually omega-6s get a bad rap for causing inflammation, but GLA, often found in specific borage or evening primrose seed oils, is a completely different story. It actually converts into powerful anti-inflammatory compounds that specifically target the tear glands and the surface of your eye. Think of it as a natural internal eye drop that works from the inside out. For decades, seniors suffering from that chronic, burning dryness, the kind that makes you blink constantly and hate looking at screens, have been missing this essential component. Taking this GLA-rich oil before bed calms the hyperactive immune response that causes your eyes to feel perpetually on fire, setting the stage for comfortable, clear vision the next morning. Whew, this is the one oil that will feel like an instant sigh of relief. If you know the feeling of having your eyes feel like they're full of sandpaper, scratchy, gritty, and completely exhausted by mid-afternoon, then you know the misery of chronic dry eye. This isn't just a nuisance. It affects your vision clarity and can even increase your risk of infection. It happens because your tear film is inflamed and your natural lubrication system has broken down. People try drops all day, but they only provide temporary relief. The beauty of taking this GLA-rich oil at night is that it doesn't just treat the surface, it regulates the inflammation in the actual glands that produce the tears. By delivering this soothing regulator every single night, you are fundamentally resetting the tear production cycle so that the relief lasts not just minutes, but the entire next day. You are helping your eyes wake up feeling genuinely rested, lubricated, and ready to face the light without that constant, frustrating burn. No more carrying eye drops everywhere you go. So, you now have 3 powerful components in your vision repair arsenal: the structural building block, the internal cell cleaner, and the anti-inflammatory soothing regulator. Now here is the secret to making them work. Make it the simplest, fastest 2-minute nighttime routine of your life. Right after you brush your teeth, simply grab your oils. Imagine this: a little dash of the omega-3, the vitamin E oil, and the GLA oil, all together in one spoon, gone in an instant. This isn't complicated. It's a dedicated bedtime habit, a protective ritual you give your eyes every night before the lights go out. By getting this potent mix into your system before your sleep cycle begins, you ensure that every cell repair pathway in your eye is fully fueled and ready to start undoing the day's stress and damage immediately as you fall asleep. This small habit has the power to protect your macula, clear your lens, and soothe your dryness, all while you drift off. Now, you might be thinking you've heard all the necessary oils and you're ready to start this routine tonight. But hold on, because we've saved the most surprising oil for last. The first 3 oils are your foundation and your protection. But the 4th oil is perhaps the most powerful eye armor against daily toxic light damage. And the amazing part is that it is likely sitting on your kitchen counter right now. This is a cornerstone of the Mediterranean diet that most people use for simple cooking, completely unaware of the specific, potent antioxidant compound inside it that actively defends your retinal cells. Without this common, everyday oil, you are leaving your eyes vulnerable to the worst environmental attacks every single day. Stick with me because this fourth oil is the final, non-negotiable piece of your nightly vision defense plan. The final oil, the one that completes your protective nightly defense, is high-quality extra virgin olive oil. That's right, the very oil you drizzle over your salad or use for a light sauté. But not just any olive oil will do. The power here comes from its unique concentration of polyphenols, powerful micronutrients that most people don't realize are critical for eye health. Look for oil that is dark green and labeled cold-pressed, the kind that gives you a spicy little burn in the back of your throat. That burn is the high concentration of polyphenols working. Unlike the other three oils that provide structure and soothing, this olive oil is your defensive shield against the environment. It fights the effects of harmful UV rays and even blue light damage that accumulated all day long. When taken before bed, this fourth oil acts as a systemic anti-inflammatory booster, maximizing the work of the other three oils. Let's talk about that blue light damage from your phone and your television. It's invisible, constant, and incredibly toxic to your delicate retinal cells. When you absorb this light, it creates free radicals, tiny corrosive particles that essentially eat away at your vision. This is where the potent polyphenols in high-quality olive oil become your eye armor. Think of them as tiny, highly trained soldiers that enter your system at night and scavenge that toxic light damage, neutralizing those free radicals before they can destroy your macula or lens. The damage happens all day, but the cleanup must happen at night when your eyes are resting. By taking them at bedtime, these soldiers are fully deployed and ready to undo 8 hours of light damage while you sleep. Adding this simple kitchen counter secret completes your 4-step nightly vision defense system. So you have these 4 simple natural oils: omega-3 for structure, vitamin E for cleaning, GLA for soothing inflammation, and extra virgin olive oil for light damage armor that combine to repair your eyes while you sleep. But why aren't doctors and specialists telling you this? The unfortunate truth is that modern medical practice often focuses on procedures and pharmaceutical solutions for complex, developed diseases, not on simple, preventative nutritional maintenance. They are trained to manage crises, not build long-term nutritional resilience. These oils are cheap, natural, and widely available, which means there's no high-cost procedure or big prescription to write. This knowledge is your power. It's the secret truth about foundational eye health that puts the control back in your hands, allowing you to proactively protect your precious sight every single night. So let's make it simple. Here is your 4-step Sleep Your Way to Better Vision blueprint to start tonight. Step 1. Take a high-quality omega-3 oil, rich in DHA, to rebuild your retinal cells and fight macular degeneration. Step 2. Follow with a full-spectrum vitamin E oil for powerful internal cleansing, fighting off cataracts and oxidative stress. Step 3. Introduce a GLA-rich oil, like borage or evening primrose, to soothe chronic dry eyes and calm inflammation from within. Step 4. Finish with cold-pressed extra virgin olive oil, your daily eye armor, to scavenge light damage and protect against environmental stress. Remember, your nightly ritual is the route to truly revitalized eye health. These 4 oils work synergistically, meaning they boost each other's effects while your body engages in its most powerful repair period. No more just wishing for clearer sight. This is your dedicated plan to dream your way to healthier, happier eyes. Now here is the crucial moment of decision. You have this simple 4-step blueprint that you can start tonight for mere pennies compared to what you spend on vision care. But every night you delay, every night you choose not to provide this crucial fuel, your eyes are continuing to accumulate damage from the day the macula is wearing down, the lens is clouding up, and inflammation is building. You cannot afford to wait until your next checkup or until your vision gets noticeably worse. The key to preserving your sight is consistent, nightly protection and repair. Don't let this knowledge become just another video you watched. Start your 2-minute nighttime ritual tonight and begin that journey of naturally supporting and protecting the clarity you cherish. If this blueprint for clearer vision has empowered you to take control of your eye health, I urge you to gently tap that subscribe button and press the bell icon so you never miss another simple, natural secret to better aging. Ooh, what did you think? Which of these 4 oils are you most excited to add to your bedside table tonight? Let me know in the comments below. Remember, your vision is a precious gift. Give your eyes the resources they need to repair and protect themselves every night, and you will see the difference tomorrow. Start your nightly ritual tonight.